Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Oh yeah, ready. Oji-san Doko, he's literally on screen. Bro is like 300 years old. He's like 300 years old, no. But hello, Maddox, how are you doing? There you go. Today, we will be reading chapter 5 and chapter 6. 5 is where Quincy is, which is this guy right here. Well, I guess you can't really see it. Hold on. What's this SR? There we go. This dude. Oh. Thank you for shopping at Edison. Full of cabbage. Literally full of cabbage. Oh. Thank you for shopping at Edison. Gay people. Gay people! Hell yeah. Yes, chapter 5. Yes, exactly. Exactly. This man, Quincy, is in chapter 5. And Topper, we love Topper. Mess with his dinner. I didn't do anything. Why is he lying on my name? The fuck? I didn't do anything. Oh, wait, let me actually turn. Oh, wait, I turned the voice lines off. Hold on. You'll get to hear the voice lines before I turn them the fuck off again. Nope. Please, I need Quincy. There we go. Wait, so there's this Quincy. This is the default one. When Eva gave me game service, exactly. Exactly. So this is standard Quincy. This is this rare card. It's not rare at all, but rare. And this is the SSR card. This SSR was actually one of like the most beloved. Is actually one of the most beloved cards in the game. Because like they did a little survey. And like this one showed up in like I think 4 out of 6 categories. So everyone was like, okay, alright. Everybody loves this card, got it. I mean, it's angry. He's angry. Apparently, he's like affected by the moon. Did we read this one? I'm not sure if we read this one, but he's affected by the moon and like the double eclipse, I believe it was. So he's like really angry and very agitated and very much you know, ABO for straight woman book, aggressive man who probably growls at you. But other than that, we have Topper. Look, Topper's cute. Yeah.
この服の魔力鎮静効果に立って限度がある。でももし着なかったらきっと大変なことになる。
So that's Quincy. Clench his fist, man. Pretty much. Then this, I believe this is like the default SSR for him. Like this is like the stock SSR. He's really out here in like the Jesus Sandal 3000s and his bulge on display, but you know it's a BL game, so you know. This is the fit. He lives in a forest, he's old as shit. And I think this was the first event SSR that he got. I genuinely don't even remember what this event was about. I didn't really care for it, if I'm perfectly honest with you. But yay, Topper, yay, Quincy move. Yay, Topper, yay, woohoo! We love him. I ain't pay attention, you know I might I might start for the first. See? We love Topper. It's funny because like the voice actor for the main character in the game, Aiden, he loves Topper. Like he's insane about Topper, and we're like the entire fandom is like, yeah, you're right. You're right, actually. Because I mean, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. And he's very expressive in game as well. He's very cute. Oh, this is the normal cards. This is whatever. Yeah. So that's Quincy. He's in chapter 5. And then, of course, we gotta talk about KUYAAAAAA. My man, you know. This is his normal card. I'm like, okay. He's always wearing a little cunty boot. We love that for him. So he's a bitch. He's like the token mean gay. Explodes him with my mind. How dare you? He is a very mean gay.
Oh yeah. 無限無の中に入りたいのですか? もし中でいけないことをしようものならどうなるかお分かりですね。
Yeah. This is his R card, his regular, so like he's wearing a little fancier clothing still with the, you know, with the cunty boot and all that. You already know. This is his SR card. This is what it usually looks like. Usually. Bro, and his periwinkle and his gold. And his see-through sleeves, because clearly he is a homosexual. But like, I mean, y'all should know. Oh, so we want to hear him judge premiere fits, is what you're saying? Actually, no, because he would be really mean. He would be really fucking mean. He's not. You don't want him to be the judge of like 99% of things, cause he does not give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck. That's the point. You know what? Fair. And he is my favorite fucking KUYAAAAA in the fucking game. I own the figure, the acrylic stand of this one, and I'm just like, ah! Anyway. Yes. Let's speak old man mean gay. Honestly, before PR training, you right. To be honest, you're right. Like, he is like 300 years old, so like, he would have still been peak mean gay. Love that for him. Yes, KUYAAAAA. Well, you see, okay. So Quincy, he's not a yokai or anything. Quincy is simply, I think a dude, and then something happened, and now he's been living for fucking ever. So like, while like a lot of the other characters are like descendants of like the first people who made contracts with Huey, which is like the previous Grand Sorcerer that Aiden is apparently related to, but we don't know. KUYAAAAA and Quincy, and potentially also Ray, who we haven't gotten to yet, they are the ones that made the contract with Huey. There are no descendants. It's just them. They are the first of their name. Oh yeah, because KUYAAAAA's gemstone is in his eye. It's this purple one. This purple one right here. That is his gemstone. His actual eye color is gold. Or like yellow, I guess. He just put that shit in his eye. Just look, here you go. You can have my eye. Whatever. I don't care. But hell yeah, this is my favorite fucking card. Oh my fucking god. I couldn't get into the event. Like, during like the first run of the event, and I was devastated because reruns are expensive, and you can only do reruns, like the gacha for the rerun, if you spend real ass money. I was all like, the odds for the gacha in this game are too insane for me to play gacha that you can literally only roll if you spend real money. So I was like, I guess I'll whatever. And then out of the fucking blue, they were like, hey, here you go, you have a rerun, and you can roll for him with like regular currency. I was like, oh, is it fucking Christmas? And like I got him so quickly. I was like, oh, life is great. Actually, life is amazing. Actually, wow. But anyway, we have another Kyuya in a suit. He's also wearing a harness because why the fuck not? If you're gay, you gotta slay a little bit, you know. Though this one is really pretty. Like not even on some gay shit, not even on like, you know, me Kyuya enjoy shit, but like this one is just really pretty. Major Christmas, literally. Marriage Kyuya. Honestly, Loki, yeah. Like this is very nice, like all the patterns and how like the coat flows and everything. I refuse to believe that he's not wearing socks inside of this. I'm saying that he wears like little toe ones, because I refuse.
Oh yeah.
And then this one, I literally got this one. I think I rolled the gacha once. I think I rolled the gacha once, and he came home. I was like, all right, that's it for me. Thank you, gacha gods, for giving it to me. That's it. I don't need to roll anymore. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm missing that one. Oh no! This one is honestly gorgeous. Like the animations and everything. Like,
こんな風に奴隷が尻尾を振りながらご主人様から離れたがらないのを見ていると楽しいですね。でもこびるだけじゃダメですよ。ご褒美が欲しいならまずはご主人様にご奉仕しないと。そうでしょ。
Don't speak to me like that. How dare you? But yeah, I just like the way he shakes this thing. That's it. Shut up, sir. Oh, right, and this is the one that's currently on my home screen. Because it was like, well, for, you know, 3rd anniversary, it's an official event. It's a, you know, it's a milestone. You gotta wear the kimono, okay? You gotta wear the kimono with, like, the furisode only on one side because he can do whatever the fuck he wants. Obviously, the fox ears are out, you know? Celebratory. So he gets to wear the fancy outfit. And then this one is beautiful. Like, I have nothing other to say than bro is beautiful, that's it. Bro is gorgeous. That's it. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, damn, alright, shit, I'm sorry. Bro's just pretty, that's it. Bro is literally pretty, that's it. Of course, a little cunty heel, because, like, obviously. Anything else? Do you have any other SSR? Oh, right, this is the stock one. This is the stock SSR. That's it. Like, if I look at this SSR compared to, like, the ones that we have now, I'm just like, damn, this looks kind of mid. It looks good. But then, if I look at the ones we got now, I'm just like, oh. Oh. Yeah, I really went to work, huh? Y'all went to work after this, huh? Because, I mean, look at this, yeah? Just really just, like, keep this in your mind real quick. Just look at it. Right? And then... It's good, but it can be great. Exactly. Like, damn. They really went crazy on the SSRs, bro. But that is also one thing that I love about the game, and not just because, oh, the graphics are improving. Obviously, that's a good thing. But it's like, you can see that the money that people put into the game, like the players put into the game, gets invested, like properly invested back into the game. And like at a really quick rate as well. Because like the game is only 3 years old. Right? There's games that have been going on forever. 5 years, 6 years. And there's still problems that they had in their first year still exist now. And like the quality of like the graphics and the animation, it doesn't really change that much. And it's just like, if y'all don't like just change, that's fine. I don't like change that much either. But it's nice to see that the money that I spend on this man gets invested back into the man, so I can spend more money on the man because he looks better now. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Where the fuck is chapter 5? I may be out of my mind. I just like feeling like my money made a difference, okay? Like my questionable financial decisions actually mattered. Though it is funny to read, like, you know, for all anniversaries, they get like the voice actors and everyone to make a little statement about the game and all that. And like a lot of them did not expect the game to take off the way it did. At all. You're like, oh yeah, it's a BL game, sure, fine. Oh, like, you know, EOS, like a year maybe, perhaps. Now they're on year 3, and like, popularity has not stagnated. It has only, God. It has only gotten better. Though I gotta say, I hope they keep doing well after the story ends, whenever that will be. But yes, allow us to get started. Chapter 5, 1. We are about to meet Quincy. He lives in the forest. Yeah, we game can be so personal. I love you, devs. Literally. How do I open the chapter? Why are you moaning already? Stop it. Oh.
サイシさん、手紙を受け取ってから何か悩んでいるようですけど、どうかしましたか?
Alright, hold on. Needs to be a whole number. Give me 15. It's 14. 15. Thank you. What is this here? Give me 5. 5. Thank you. He's moaning because you. Stop. No. Is everything okay, Your Holiness? You seem a little distressed after receiving that letter. Don't ooh me, Maddox. Thank you for your concern. To tell you the truth, this letter is from the higher-ups at the temple. Regulating the gemstone. Wow. Regulating the gemstone altars is a task of vital importance to the whole nation, and as such, we'll surely need assistance along the way. As such, I contacted the temple. However, the temple hasn't forbidden you from helping us, have they? I was reading an adventure novel yesterday that was just like this. As the hero sought companions across the world, he came up against a great many obstacles. It's not quite like that. I admire your imagination. He's so kind. This basically translates to, no, nigga, the fuck? Yakumo, you nerd, hard eyes, literally. I know how their little shawls are made. I want to make them. Honestly, please do. Please do. Be our local priest. Please be our local priest, so we can all be. We can do a little, you know, cult gathering in my bedroom. It's fine. You're locked the fuck in. No, I already paid my dues. Lame. Lame. You can pay more dues with every cauldron touch. Every single cauldron touch, you got it. You're in debt again. Sorry. That's just how it works. That's just how it goes. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. I mean, I do, but. Sunday school cauldron. Oh. Why cauldron no worky? Hello? Oh, there we go. Enjoy your furry knuckles. Wait, hold on. Why is the text so fucking tiny, though? There we go. I'm knuckles dimpling now. You're just furry on your knuckles. I'm sorry. That's it. No changes in your strength stat. It's just hair. It's not quite like that. It's not quite like that. Wow, I can't fucking read today. This is insane. It's not quite like that. I admire your imagination. But the church are happy to cooperate. They say Mr. Aiden is welcome at all temples. Those at the temple will do their utmost to provide any help required. Yakumo, lay off the fanfiction, buddy. I love you, but maybe get off AO3. Oh, the heroic tale of Mr. Aiden as he sacrifices everything for the ones he loves. Yakumo touch grass, literally. I'd love to hear that. I'd love to hear that tale one day. But if that's the case, why do you look so troubled, Your Holiness? Because the next altar we were planning to regulate has mysteriously disappeared. I see. Eh? You're right. Well, let's listen to Yakumo react again. There we go. He was like, oh, I see. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what's going on? I heard a loud yell. It scared Momo so much he won't come out from under my bed. Apologies. That was me. I was so shocked to hear His Holiness say that one of the gemstone altars has disappeared. Huh? What do you mean? According to a report I've received from the temple, well, it seems the wood altar has completely vanished. How can something like that vanish? What exactly happened? The letter's exact words are, we can't find it anymore. Wait, like, I still don't get it. Are they saying it was there before and now it isn't? The wood altar is located in a forest where humans rarely go. The whole place is overflowing with an incredible amount of essence. Only knights on scheduled patrols, and especially zealous priests, ever go there. Could he mean that forest? If they say they can't find it anymore, I'd be inclined to believe them. If I remember correctly, an especially troublesome guy lives around that area of the wood altar. Oh, well, since the altar is located within a forest, maybe they just got lost and can't find it anymore? The letter says something to that effect. A team of knights made a scheduled patrol to the altar at the beginning of the month. They followed the usual paths through the forest, but after walking for hours, they realized they were going around in circles. In the end, they had to give up and return to base. Maybe their squad captain forgot the way. Pretty much every knight I've met so far has been totally incompetent. Except for Edmund, of course. Strangely, a local priest, try as he might, also couldn't find the altar when he made his routine monthly visit. They both got lost. It all sounds a bit suspicious. So this time the temple is requesting help? It's nothing official. The temple has agreed to aid the Grand Sorcerer with regulations of the gemstone altars, but right now, you could say they're focused on appeasing the faithful. Don't tell me they've made tacky glass replicas of the elemental gemstones to peddle to their flock. Damn it, they're probably raking it in. Why didn't I think of that? Crystal amulets holding a tiny amount of essence are an important source of the temple revenue. Most people can't visit the gemstone altars due to their locations, so these crystal amulets are the best they can hope for. The faithful wear them with honor. Believers can choose the crystal based on the month they were born. Wearing it helps blood circulation and relieves aches and pains. They really got birthstones, that's crazy. They got birthstones. Do y'all know your birthstone? I do. Mine's a diamond. It's a diamond, because I was born in April. Talking about my birthday, it's literally my birthday in two weeks, like exactly 2 weeks. Thursday in 2 weeks is my birthday. I have nothing planned. Oh. Goodness, I think I even work on my birthday, so you know, there's that. Happy early birthday, I'm also in April, baby. Let's go, April! What? When in April? When? April was 26. Ooh, at the end of the month. Oh, you're not an Aries then. Boo, but it's fine. It's fine. April, baby, let's go. Fun fact about me, back at major school, there were like 3 people with the same birthday, and we were all in the same friend group. April! Yeah! Like, we didn't know our birthdays, we just hung out, and at some point, we were like, oh, hey, when is your birthday anyway? It was like, oh, April 3rd. I was like, wait, you too? Wait, you too? Wait, you too? We just stood there, pointing at each other, like, you know, the Spider-Man meme, be like, us? Are we special? April's just that good of a month. Exactly, exactly. I know someone born on April 1st. I know someone born on April 2nd. I'm on 3rd. I know someone on 4th. I know someone on the 10th. I know someone on the 16th. The person born on the 16th. I know someone on the 26th as well, which is Yukio. But, the person... Wait. I might also know someone born on the 13th. I'm not sure. But... The person born on the 16th of April is actually my cousin, who has my name if I was born differently. Like, there were two names up for grabs. And I was born the way I was, so I was like, I guess, yes, he just gets that name, alright. War. 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 As if I'm Australian. I have an Australian friend who is from like Melbourne, and like they do indeed sound like that, like 100%. Like we hung out in Tokyo, like a few times, and like whenever they opened their mouth, I was all like, "Whoa, it's just like on TikTok." Nerd. Very funny. Them and they New Zealand cousins. Yeah, New Zealand is funny. I like the way New Zealanders pronounce their eyes, as in like eek, as in the letter I, right? They're very fun. Like I can't like recreate it. I can't do that. But yeah, I would like to visit that part, like fucking Oceania, that part of the world. I would like to go there once, at least once. Kind of also want to go to Tasmania just to see a Tasmanian devil and be like, ah, it's like that guy from Looney Tunes. That's crazy. That's it. I don't know anything else about Tasmania. Okay, this is like not new Carnival related, but like I used, like as a kid, my special interest was literally Australia. I don't fucking know why. When I tell you, I knew everything about Australia, like, and now I don't know shit, but like, dog, I was locked the fuck in. We had a little library at elementary school, right? Like, on the premises. I have read every single book on Australia in that bitch. Like, that was one of the reasons why I spoke English pretty fluently very early on in life, despite not living in a native English-speaking country. I was like, oh shit, they speak English in Australia. I gotta speak English too, obviously. I swear autism is fucking insane. And you know what? The funny thing is, after that ended, I just honestly didn't really care about it anymore. I was like, okay, whatever. Cool. It's a country, whatever. And I just lost all the fucking knowledge I had. But yeah, if you had met me at like age 8, 7, 8, something like that, do not mention Australia next to me. I will yap your fucking head off. Like, I think one of my family members went to Australia at some point, and she got me a keychain. Oh, bitch. Oh. The way that shit was, that was part of me at that point. I was clutching it at all times. If I went to bed, it was underneath my pillow. It was that deep. It was that serious for me. Okay? Okay? And you wonder why Australia? I don't fucking know. You don't choose the special interest, it chooses you. But enough Australia. How did we get here? Oh, right. Birthstone, and then for some, honestly. Oh, Birthstone, and then I was talking to Kill, and then April, and then War, and then my Australian friend, and then this. Okay. Makes sense to me now. Wonderful. Now, believers can choose the crystal based on the month they were born. Wearing it helps blood circulation and relieves aches and pains. Wait a minute. This sounds like an advert for one of those phony Lucky Charms. So, if news of the Wood Alder's disappearance has started to spread, indeed, if this were to get out, the temple's reputation would be in jeopardy. Well, what to do? It's a real conundrum. He does not care. You wouldn't know a conundrum if it slapped you in the face. Do y'all know what conundrum means? Do y'all know what conundrum means, chat? It's basically just like a really difficult question. It's like, oh no, different question or situation. You're like, oh no. This is so confusing and complex. Oh no, whatever will we do? It's like a dilemma. Yup. In case y'all didn't know. Learn something new every day. Well, we were planning to go there anyway. We better get a move on. Chew. Oh my god, he's touching grass. That's crazy. The self-proclaimed not sex maniac is touching grass. Whoa. Nature is healing. Well, technically not, but... I feel like I'm getting a big hug from Mother Nature. I love it. Aiden, but be careful of those tree roots. Ooh, I nearly tripped. Thanks for warning me. But this forest has got a real wild feel to it. It's way more primitive than the forest I camped out at as a Cub Scout. A Cub Scout. When were you ever a cub, Aiden? This is often called the undeveloped zone, as it's home to several tribes with unusual customs and ways of life. They normally don't like to associate with outsiders, and y'all call it undeveloped? I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right, Mr. Priest. I feel like you gotta, you know, maybe you need some PR training. You can't be calling, you know, tribes who live differently undeveloped. It is developed. Y'all just don't know how to traverse it. That friend that is too woke. It's just like I read. Not the client racism. Honestly. It's just like I read. The essence here is much denser than in other areas. It almost feels as if it could create life. It kinda does that already. There have been instances of certain creatures transforming into humans due to the effect of the essence here. Yakumo's ancestor likely originated from this area. That also means there's no shortage of monsters here. Yakumo's ancestor. No wonder Yakumo looked so troubled when he heard we were planning to come here. Is that why he decided not to come? All this essence must feel great for a familiar like you, right? No way. I hate these kind of places full of nature and wilderness. If I could power up by eating leaves, then sure, it would be heaven. Thinking about food as always. But I guess it makes sense. A city full of people must be like an all-you-can-eat buffet for an incubus. Tasty treats wherever you look. You're right. Exactly. Rest assured, you can leave mealtime duties to me. In preparation for this trip, I memorized the entire contents of the book, a selection of 100 edible plants. Even if we do have to resort to eating leaves, I'll make sure none of us get poisoned. That's our Olivine, reliable as ever. I bet Aster gave him that book. That damn shitty little vampire. There's always a chance Master could get lost in the forest. If that happens, he'll need someone to come rescue him. Are you still thinking about food? I'm not. I can make do with regular human food. Well, based on Olivine's information, we've got two possible plans. Plan A, of course, involves successfully locating the altar, regulating it as quickly as we can, and getting back to the royal capital in time for supper. Plan B, on the other hand, will take a bit longer. If we can't find the altar, we first search out one of the tribes that has regular dealings with the temple. Regular dealings means they reluctantly allow pilgrims and patrolling knights to camp on grounds near the villages when necessary. Olivine is so charismatic, I forgot he's kind of insane. He is kind of insane. He's a little unhinged. But it's okay, that's why we love him. That's why he makes such a good priest. You have to be a little insane to be this devoted, okay? To help us strike up a good relationship with the tribes, Mr. Aster has provided us with many gifts to use as peace offerings. Not only is he a pious and benevolent believer of the faith, he is also incredibly generous. Olivine, no. Olivine, no. He is not pious or a benevolent believer of the faith. He's also not generous. Not a single word of the sentence is true. That's crazy. What Aster are we talking about? Who? Yeah, right. This priest has got his head up his god's ass if he thinks these are gifts. After successfully regulating the water altar, the king seemed happy to clear out his storehouse by sending all sorts of junk to Aster's mansion. Is the king a total goofball, or does he just hate Aster? Both, probably. Who knows? Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but look up ahead. Oh my god, it's a tiger! Looks like, oh, it's a monster. That is a literal tiger. I'm not fighting nothing. Fuck off. Whoa. Kitty! It's literally Hello Kitty's older brother. Literally. Damn it! This monster seems a little too powerful, right? I think we should leave this one to you, Your Holiness. Thank you for thinking so highly of me. But I keep feeling as though my attacks are being cancelled out by some kind of mysterious power. I can feel it too. I can feel it too. Olivine's magic easily beat the monsters that attacked the water altar, but it's strange. It's strange. The monsters here shouldn't be as strong as those from the dead zone, but our attacks aren't having an effect. What to do? In other words, we're totally powerless? What the fuck? What the fuck? We're stuck in a damn stalemate. Do you know what a stalemate means? I need to stop acting as Morve stupid. He's probably very fucking intelligent. I have to admit that shitty little vampire was right. That guy isn't going to show Master any mercy. We've only just arrived and this is how he welcomes us? Step aside. A huge figure descends from the sky. He grabs the monster's head and smashes it into the ground with a heavy thwack, causing its body to explode into millions of pieces. That's crazy. Topper! Ah! Oh shit, this is also where we learn of Topper's full name, which is fucking insane because Aiden has terrible naming sense. So strong. He totally ignored defense and made an all-out attack on the monster. This is no normal guy. Ah, this guy is Topper! And Quincy. Master, with him around, you should be fine. I need to go check out something over this way. Whoosh. Huh? Morve, where are you going? You. Wait, I need a Quincy voice. Fuck. Alert for Furt. Furt is on screen. Furt on screen. You. No. What would he sound like? Why did I decide to do character voices? You. This area is dangerous. You should leave. Flat voice, I guess, yeah. I guess this is fine. Whoa, my heart. Is this guy a clan member? As Aiden makes a new discovery, the colossal man gives him a cold stare, but only for an instant. Then, as if it had all been an illusion, the man's shoulders relax, and he looks as though he hasn't a care in the world. Oh my god, it's Kokoro! A complete change from the fighter who smashed a monster into oblivion just moments ago. Thanks for saving us from that crisis. Can I ask your name? Quincy. Then, Quincy, leave this place. Follow me if you don't know the way. I'm grateful for your concern, but we're here on an important mission. Leaving now might cause trouble for a lot of people. You should let troublesome people deal with the trouble themselves. To be honest, I agree with you. But I received help from a lot of people, so I think it'd be better at least try. Wouldn't you agree? You said you would lead us out the forest, right? Yes. Then let me ask you. Do you know how to find the wood altar? Yes. That's our destination. Could you tell us where it is? Okay. A man of few words, I see. Then, could you lead us there? Too troublesome. I refuse. Too troublesome. I refuse. Sheesh. Well, at least he changed his response. But it looks like he doesn't plan on cooperating with us. Maybe I could think of a way to convince him. Would you be able to give us directions to the village of the local tribe? You want to visit the tribe? That's right. We brought gifts in the hope of developing friendly relations. We also brought food and clothing. You can take them as a sign of our gratitude, if you'll accept. Food. That would save time hunting. But I'm not from the tribe. Are you sure I can have them? You're not from the tribe? Well, it doesn't matter. You saved us after all. Oh. The tall, muscular man squats down and deftly unties the ropes on the group's small cart. He selects the items he would like and arranges them into a bundle, which he slings over his shoulder. Damn, he's quick! And he took all her food. Does he even know how to use pearl powder? Follow me. So you'll really take us to the tribe? You've given me food. I must reciprocate. Alright. It seems you're really familiar with the forest. Do you live nearby? Yes. So, do you live alone? Apart from the little guy on your shoulder, do you live with any friends or family? No. Aiden, I feel like you should take a hint. Just like, don't stop talking. Stop talking. Bro doesn't want to talk to you. Do you ever use full sentences? You talk too much. You talk too much. I'm just trying to get to know you a little, that's all. What for? Good question. I don't think there needs to be a reason, but that's up for me to decide anyway. Aiden, the king of never shutting the fuck up. Oh, you were sent by the temple? I was thinking it had been quite a while since we last heard from them. But why are you with... He doesn't look so happy that Quincy's here. I was their guide. Looks like Quincy and the tribe don't get along so well. I need to change the subject. Right, we have gifts to thank the people of the tribe for allowing the pilgrims and knights to camp nearby your village. Please accept them as a token of our gratitude. Leave the unloading to me. Traditionally, we don't accept items from outsiders. However, in the forest, wasting food incurs the wrath of the gods. We will accept on this occasion. Just look at that disapproving face as he orders Olivine and a few tribesmen to pull the cart into the village. Despite your gifts, according to our laws, we're unable to allow outsiders to stay overnight in the village. Please set up camp in the designated grounds. We will send someone over with food. The tribe elder didn't say a word to Quincy. Despite not being part of the tribe, he's very familiar with the forest. He must live around here too. I wonder why they're so cold to each other. It's time for me to head home. Wait. Please wait a minute. I've already fulfilled our agreement by bringing you here. That's true, but as you can see, we're strangers in a foreign land. It's our first time here. This is a bit cheeky, but since he's a clan member, I want to get to know him better. Plus, I need to ask about the forest and the altar. Could you stay and help us? Please? Whoa, camping is great. When I was a kid, I always got so jealous of the classmates who went to summer camp. I used to listen to stories of how they learned to make campfires, went berry picking, made loads of new friends. I want to go so bad too. once I started junior high school, I joined the scout club, but it was just a school club and there weren't many chances to go camping. I loved going hiking though. The yapper, literally. Well, at least, you know, a friendship needs, like, someone who yaps and someone who listens, okay? It's okay. Is he made of stone? I guess he's just a strong silent type. Are my stories boring? Or am I just being annoying? Or maybe you're angry at us for asking you to help set up camp? I'm not angry. But you were totally silent. Olivine went to get supplies from the tribe elder, so I feel like I'm just talking to myself. I was listening. So you just didn't know what to say, or were you thinking of something to say? I didn't feel like saying anything. I didn't feel like saying anything. See, you know what this means, Aiden? It just means you can yap. You can just yap and he's listening. That's it. If you need feedback, you could ask feedback, but other than that, he's gonna stay silent. Just yap. Have a little monologue. Tell him about yourself. Because why not, right? Because he did say that he wanted to take care. He wanted to learn more about Quincy. But it's just like, have you shared any information about yourself? Just talk about yourself, buddy. Maybe he'll open up. I don't fucking know. Aiden, I've got a stronger, thicker rope that I was able to borrow from the tribe. Ooh, thanks. I've marked out the spot where we can set up camp, as well as where to hammer in the tent pegs. Next, we just need to pitch up the tent. Huh? Huh? The wooden poles are all tangled up in the rope. Let me help. I'll pull this side. Huh? Why does it look all askew? And this sheet is loose. It doesn't look right at all. Stop. Don't move. Sorry. I have no idea what I'm doing. Me neither. I've read about camping in travel books, but the real thing is entirely different. Let go. Let go. You're only making it more difficult. Okay. Quincy begins setting up the tent. His movements are so smooth that Aiden can barely tell what steps he's taking. The small animal on his shoulder jumps to and fro as it helps by grabbing tools and pulling on ropes. The two of them work together in perfect harmony. From driving in the pegs to setting up the frame and untying the canvas bindings, they set up the tent without a hitch. Even that little creature is more useful than us. Before they know it, a tent perfect enough to gain the approval of any camping expert stands before them. Amazing! All in the blink of an eye. Do you know how to build a fire? I've never built one before. I'm guessing it'll be a lot easier if we had a blowtorch. However, this world doesn't exactly seem to be moving in the direction of technological advancement. Wait here. Aiden yearns for the internet. He yearns for the application called Grinder. Before, when I went back to the tribe, the elder kept warning me that we should stay away from Mr. Quincy. Huh? Are they really on such bad terms with each other? Mr. Quincy has reportedly been living in the forest for decades, and he's never aged. I think, rather than dislike Quincy, they fear the strange power he possesses. When you put it like that, Quincy's power must be related to him being a clan member, right? Ah, he's back. Oh, he's back. Quincy returns, holding a large number of tree branches. He piles them up on the ground in a perfect pyramid, takes out a piece of flint, and sets the bottom of the woodpile ablaze, before stooping low to the ground and blowing hard. Moments later, the tall orange-red flames begin dancing upwards. Without a word, Quincy takes the stone slab Olivine borrowed from the tribe and places it atop the fire, turning it into a kind of hot plate. I'm guessing you know how to cook? Yeah, thanks for your help. It would have been much less troublesome if you'd just gone home. You say that, but you still helped us. You're actually a really warm-hearted guy, am I right? Warm-hearted? Mr. Priest, sir, I'd like to ask if you brought any medicine with you? You lent me a rope back in the village. I have a few common medicines with me. Has something happened? It's my sister's son. He ran off to play in the forest to the north. There's been a sudden infestation of mosquitoes in that area recently, and the pathways are now overgrown with mysterious thorn bushes. Everyone told him not to go, but he didn't listen. Was he bitten by the mosquitoes? That's right. My sister just came to me in tears. She says her son has a high fever and he's covered in red splotches. Ointment didn't work, and he fainted when he tried to get up and walk. It might be due to a buildup of mosquito toxins. Children's bodies can't handle them well, but it's hard to say without seeing the boy. It sounds like an emergency. Can you take me to the village so I can check his condition? But tribal law says that. You're still thinking about those stupid laws? If you just give him any old medicine, his condition might get even worse. I know. If it's only the priest, I'll bear responsibility. Please help us. Okay. Let me go get the medicines. I'll take this opportunity to assess the situation at the village. I'll find a way to get in contact with you if necessary. I'll leave it to you. I've got the medicines. Let's go. Yes, Father. I can't thank you enough. You're gonna let your kid die? Just because? That's crazy. I don't remember what we just read. Was it 5? Okay, we did just read this. Time for 6. In any case, I hope you can at least consider taking us to the wood altar. We received some information saying that the altar had disappeared. If we keep wandering around aimlessly in this forest, not only will we waste time and energy, but we might even get hurt. I want to avoid that as best as I can and find a more efficient method of searching for the altar. And the more efficient method is asking for my help. Exactly. You seem very familiar with this area, plus you have really strong survival skills. There's no one better to ask. You asked before why I would want to get to know you better. Well, isn't this the perfect reason? It sounds as though you already know me quite well. Well, I wouldn't go that far. It takes a lot of time to really get to know someone. But I think I know a little bit about you. Like, I can tell you're very practical. What do you mean? For example, For example, when building the fire and pitching up the tent, you could have used magic to do it all, right? But you chose to do it by hand. Probably because you don't want to rely on magic? Did I guess wrong? You didn't. Good! We require more than just your knowledge and skills. You clearly don't like being troubled, but you still don't cut corners. That proves you're reliable. I can't think of anyone better. Especially compared to that snobby elder and those timid tribespeople. Of course, I'll also make sure you're well rewarded for your services. We'll try to make it worth your while. If you still aren't willing, can you tell me why? To get to the altar, you must pass through the northern jungle. Jungle? You made a scary looking expression when you said that. Is that a dangerous area? First, tell me, why do you want to go to the altar? You should already know that, right? You have a gemstone after all. I'm asking you. From an objective standpoint, I want to do something to pay back all those that helped me in this world. But from a personal standpoint, if I return the gemstone altars to their original states, my power will increase and I'll get closer to my goal. Is that answer good enough for you? What relation do you have to the Grand Sorcerer? I'd like to know that myself. Don't play dumb. You have the same kind of essence as him. I'm not playing dumb. I have no way to prove any relation to the Grand Sorcerer, but I also can't prove I'm not related to him. I'm not even from this world, but... Although it's a real pain, and I don't have any idea what's going on most of the time. Being known as the Grand Sorcerer Huey's successor has helped me feel... at ease. At ease. I've never even met Huey, but when I read the books he left behind, or even when I visit the gemstone altars, I feel a kind of familiarity. It's strange, yet reassuring. Plus, it also gives me a sense of belonging. In my own world, I used to move house and change jobs all the time. I never felt like there was any place I truly belonged. But since I came here, I've met many new people and even established special bonds with them. Both my body and mind feel the effects of those bonds. When I'm together with everyone, I feel like I've finally found people I can connect with. I finally have a place to return to. Sorry, I guess that was a little abstract. Even I find it hard to describe this kind of feeling. Those from normal homes normally can't relate to this kind of desire to create bonds with others. Those kind of bonds can be troublesome sometimes. What about your bond with this little guy? Is it troublesome? Hell yeah, topper voice! Topper voice! Yippee! 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 Topper said, but Topper said shit. Let's all take a moment. Dang, he doesn't actually have any voice lines. That's so sad. Squeak again for me, buddy, please. Squeak, exactly! Squeak! We love him. He's been picking up all the crumbs from the food we ate and putting them in your hair. It kind of looks like a ferret. Or maybe a weasel? I feel like I've seen one on a wildlife show before. He's so wise, he's so real for that. We love Topper. Quincy scratches his head. Scratches his head, and sure enough, a few crumbs fall out from his locks of golden hair. Mind for real, but for my sake, Furt. If Maddox says it's Furt, it's Furt. The creature, this stash, literally, how dare you. See, now he's mad. Now he's mad as shit. Y'all gotta see that. I believe you have to see that. You have to see how mad he is, because what the fuck? Why are you doing that to him? Look how mad he is. Like, his fucking stash, bro. What the fuck? Like, he was stockpiling that shit. He was like, oh, I'm gonna feast for days on this shit. Let's fucking go. And now it's on the floor. What the fuck? The little creature lets out an unhappy cry, almost like a weeping baby. It jumps down from Quincy's shoulder and pokes around on the ground with its claws as if trying to find every fallen crumb. He helps me pick fruit sometimes. He's not so troublesome. Not so troublesome? Not so troublesome. He even helped you put up the tent. Does he have a name? Names have no use to an animal. Humans give names to animals only for their own self-satisfaction. Topper naming, let's go! Let's go, awful naming sense! That might be true, but isn't it a little inconvenient not having a name to call him? Actually, no, I feel like we have to, like, zoom in for this one. Wait, and you also have to see the text because it's awful. Wait, how do I? There we go. Now we can see Topper and the text. Kind of. There we go. This is gonna be awful. See, he agrees with me. No, he doesn't. Then what did he say? Can I eat the leftover food? Please help yourself. Quincy splits a piece of meat in two pieces, one big, one small. Quincy eats the big piece while the little creature grabs the small piece in his mouth and runs off to eat it in the bushes. Man, I thought he would name him right now. Fine, I'll just like make it smaller for now. The people in the village don't seem very friendly towards you. They didn't bring any food for you when they came over. Is there some kind of grudge between you and the tribe? They're afraid of me. Because of your accents? Because of many reasons. If anything strange happens in the forest, they usually blame me for it. Are they wrong? Only sometimes. You're really honest. Because lying is too troublesome, right? That look tells me I'm right. When it comes to unreasonable people, I agree it's normally useless no matter how much you try to explain something. But doesn't being misunderstood like that make you mad? Of course, if you have total confidence in yourself and can totally ignore the words of others. That's great. At least, that's what I'm hoping I can achieve one day. Maddox, what did you clip? Maddox, what did you clip? Maddox. Bro's asleep. Bro's asleep. Are you asleep? He can even fall asleep with me blabbering on like this. He can even fall asleep with me blabbering on like this. I guess he must really be tired. I guess he must really be. He really must be tired. After all, we were lucky to have him around today on quite a few occasions. I need to think of a way to convince him to take us to the altar. Looking at him sleeping so soundly, I'm getting a little sleepy myself. Precious fur. Honk. This is a battle, right? Yeah, I'm not fighting nothing. Fuck y'all. Precious fur. Very precious fur. I'm so sleepy. Can't fall asleep yet. I still haven't tidied up, but I can't keep my eyes open. Olivine's still not back. The kid's condition must be pretty bad. I guess he's gotta stay by his side. Back in the orphanage, if I ever got sick, I'd always get a long, suspicious look over from the supervisor before finally getting a sick note. They'd then make me go to the pharmacy to buy medicine all by myself. Even though you're sick, that's fucked. Having someone to keep you company when you get sick must be way better than shivering under your blanket all alone. Eh? Why am I suddenly thinking of all this stuff from the past? Dog, there's so many typos in like early story New Carnival. It's getting wowie. This feels like essence? No, not quite. My vision is warping. This doesn't feel like essence. What's going on? So, young master, are you longing for a place to return to? The sweet-sounding voice sounds as if it's coming from within Aiden's own head. Return to... I want... Yes, a place just for you. Come with me. Just take a step forward. That's right. Slowly. Step forward to return. Young master, it must be so lonely here all alone. Come, I'll take you away. I don't want to be. That's right. Go deep into the forest, step by step, forward. Return to the place you belong to. This isn't somewhere I want to return to. Oh. Big Topper. Ah, don't squeak in my ear. What the hell just happened? Where am I? I guess tales of evil spirits luring people into forests exist in every world. Quincy's little helper? Did Quincy send you to come find me? Thanks for helping me get back to my senses. I'll make sure to get you some meat as a reward. We love Topper. Thank you for saving our lives. Oh, your eyes lit up as soon as I mentioned meat? You greedy little thing. Aw, poor thing. Oh, he's sad. Wait, no! Look at you! No! I won't allow it. I won't allow it. Who the fuck made... Who scared him? Who scared him? Who made him cry? Hello? Hello? I'm suing. Immediately. Wait, what's wrong? Why are you shaking? Am I still hallucinating? Or did the trees just start moving? Are they alive? Well, I know they're technically alive, but that's not what I mean. They're coming closer! Running trees? What next? Aiden suddenly crashes into a wall. To be more precise, Aiden has been grabbed by a large, muscular man, but the impact was as painful as hitting a brick wall. Bro has no body fat, he's all muscle. Well, I guess aside from his pecs, but that's about it. Impressive. Impressive. Still blabbering so much while running for your life. I always try to make the best of a bad situation. Ah! Hold on tight. Time to go. All his body fat went to the chest like a camel. Yo, what the fuck? Reverse camel. If possible, could you carry me like a princess rather than a sack of potato? Potatoes! That was worse than being attacked by a monster. I still feel like I'm dying. Don't worry. Anyone who can escape one of that man's illusions won't die so easily. Illusions? Is he an evil forest spirit? Or something? No, he's just KUYAAAAA. An evil spirit. An evil spirit. Indeed. He's a dangerous yokai. It's better to stay away from him. If Topper's serious about it, I believe it. So you think he's dangerous too, huh? So you think he's dangerous too, huh? Thanks for helping to rescue me. I was fast asleep. You can't ask the ex-husband for his opinion, Aiden. Literally, he married that. Like, he can't really say much. This is like, yeah, I mean, like, I probably married you. I was with you for like at least 10 years. If not longer than that. I was fast asleep. I didn't realize you were missing until he woke me up. It felt like I was in a trance, and there was someone speaking to me, but now, for some reason, I can't remember what happened. Don't force yourself. Huh? What's wrong? What are you jumping up and down for? Ah! I almost forgot. I said I'd get you some meat as a reward. Let me see. The meat I prepared for tomorrow. Here it is. There you go. He's happy! Yippee! Not having a name. Oh, are we naming him now? Are we naming him for real? Are we doing this? Time to see the absolute dog shit Aiden comes up with. Alright, so Maddox, are you queued in? Are you here? Are you locked in for the naming session? Not having a name really is a pain. You know, I know. I'll think up one for you. Anyway. Leave it to me. I'll definitely think of a way cooler name than Momo. Like this. Or maybe... Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Okay, I got it. Your new name is... Why does it sound worse? Why does it sound worse in Japanese? Fuck! Your new name is Twilight Star Show Max Lucifer Topper the Third. What is it, please? Look, he's so his eyes are so twinkly. His eyes are so twinkly. And then this is his fucking name. Please. Twilight Star Show Max Lucifer Topper the Third. Yup. Yeah, it's him. Implying the existence of Twilight Star Show of Max Lucifer Topper the Second. Ooh, that's his father. No, the first is his grandfather. I love how even Topper's like, dude, what the fuck? Dog! Are you for real right now? Be so for real with me. Even the text is like, what? Oh, please. Even he was weirded the fuck out, literally. And the crowd is weirded out. The crowd has no idea how to react. Topper will do. Huh? But Twilight Star Show Max Lucifer Topper the Third sounds way more awesome. Too long. Fine, if you say so. Topper it is. Twilight Star... Topper. Do you like your new name? Yippee! Like, I know, like, Topper squeaks and all that, but, like, I like to believe that Topper just has, like, a really deep voice. Do you like your new name? Yeah, dog. It's alright. So, now that I can think straight, were those moving trees being controlled by that yokai you mentioned? No, they're wood spirits, indigenous plants that have existed here for hundreds of years. Recently, they've been pollinating. When wood spirits pollinate, they extend their shoots as far as possible in order to spread their pollen. And they use their roots to run all over the place? Yes. So it's not a good idea to approach their breeding grounds during this period. Once they finish pollinating, they'll return home. The wood spirits are an ancient race. They try their best to multiply, but centuries pass between each new generation. As such, they find it a struggle to adapt to the world's ever-changing environment. Their numbers are dwindling. Whoa, whoa, I've never heard him speak so much. So that means I just disturbed them while they while they were meeting? Yes. It was accidental, but I still feel bad about it. I hope I get the chance to apologize. They nearly killed you. Are you sure you want to apologize? That's true, but I'm safe now. It's important to thoroughly check your surroundings before setting up camp, right? Who knows what trouble you may run in otherwise. Huh? I smell kind of weird. It's a scent from deep within the forest. There's been a lot of mosquitoes around here lately. They're attracted to the flowers of the wood spirits. The scent smells like rotten meat to humans, however. Now that you mention it, it did smell pretty weird, pretty bad back then. I thought it must be the smell of the earth or something. You think it stinks too, Topper? Sorry, it's my fault. You came to find me, and the scent got into your fur. Here's some more dried meat to make up for it. Just bribing the little guy. It's like, oh shit! Well, if you insist, alright. In the past, the Grand Sorcerer would never speak with Topper. You're different. Of course I am. Of course I am. I don't even know the guy, let alone how he behaved. I've been called a fraud for taking on the title of successor to the Grand Sorcerer. Although it wasn't exactly my choice, there are plenty of perks that come with the title, so if possible, I want to try my best to live up to everyone's expectations. He's not like other Grand Sorcerers, right? I'm not like other Grand Sorcerers, I'm gay. Well, I mean, Huey was most likely gay-ass, but okay. Or perhaps, actually no, Huey might have been bisexual, but we don't know. We don't know the descendants and all that. We don't know the person the people who first made the whole contract thing, so. What I meant was, compared to the real Grand Sorcerer, you're much warmer. What do you mean? You could say Huey's much colder than most people think. Cold? That's cold. That's totally different from cold. That's totally different from what Aster and the others say about him. What exactly do you mean? Do you know him well? I've known him for decades, and even helped him with important tasks on several occasions. But I can't say I know him well. In fact, you could say I don't know him at all. What do you mean? You just said you've known him for decades. Grand Sorcerer Huey gave the clan members a huge amount of essence. As long as it's used properly, we can live very long lives. Just like Aster and Morve, you're older than you look. So you've known Huey for a long time, but aren't on such good terms? It's difficult to explain. That's all in the past. It's not important anymore. In short, you're different to the Grand Sorcerer. In fact, in short, the fact you're different to the Grand Sorcerer is a good thing to me. Sounds like a sincere compliment, I think? As such, I'm willing to take you to the altar. Huh? Really? Yes. It might be troublesome, but I want to see. I want to see in what other ways you differ from the Grand Sorcerer. Yeah, awesome. I was worried you'd never agree to take me. I was getting so nervous that my heart was starting to beat super fast. Is that so? Is that so? You better get some rest then. But wait a minute. How can I sleep? After all that chaos back there, I'm in no mood for sleeping. When in the wilderness, it's important to recover your strength as well as conserve your essence and energy. Do you have to use up extra essence because of your huge physique? Plus, aren't there other methods of replenishing essence? Such as touching my body. That should have an exchanging effect. What did he say? What did Aiden say again? I'm not a sex maniac. Wasn't that it? Wasn't he the one who was really like low-key offended by someone thinking he's a sex maniac? Right. Sprays him with water. No, you see, that would give him like a wet t-shirt moment, and that would not work. That would work in his favor. Probably gotta give him like a shock collar or something. Like a shock collar, but like as like a cock ring. Whenever he acts out, you just bzz. You know. Oh, he didn't protest at all. Didn't expect that. He's got such big, thick hands. They're so warm. They're so warm. He says he hates troublesome stuff, but he told me a lot just now. Why are you pressing down on my hand? Your hand, it makes me feel at ease. At ease? Even though you've never touched before? Remember what I said before? It's strange, but it feels familiar somehow. In fact, it feels dependable. Oh. His fingers rubbing like that. Why has your face turned red? Topper, but let's you know, let's go back there, you know, let's have some meat jerky in the bushes. Like, let's not look at this. Okay? Brave little ermines, you know, good little ermines don't look at, you know, that. Because you're touching my chest like that. As he presses down on Quincy's hand, Aiden takes the opportunity to caress his gleaming yellow gemstone. Its color is clear, and its essence is strong, yet it feels warm and comforting. Aiden's heartbeat quickens, almost as if resonating with the gemstone's essence. You're the one who grabbed my hand. You say that, but you didn't pull your hand away. I guess that means you like it? I hate doing troublesome things. You just gotta thrust your hips. It's nothing. It's not troublesome in the slightest. Right, so then they fuck. Wait. Right, so then they fuck, which I can't show you here, but yet they be fucking, okay? Against a tree, I believe. Aiden, Aiden, wake up. Wake up! Huh? You were fast asleep. Look, the sun's already out. Mr. Quincy has just told me he's agreed to be our guide. Guide? Where? Just how deeply were you sleeping? To the gemstone altar. To the gemstone altar, of course. Please get up within the next 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2... I'm up, I'm up, I'm up, I'm up, I'm up. Stop aiming that holy book at my head. Bro, he was really about this. Olivine was about to give him a fucking concussion. It took you so long to get out of bed that Mr. Quincy has fallen asleep again. It'll be noon before we're able to get going. Well, I guess he was laboring pretty hard last night. Were you out all night? How's the kid you went to see? He was tossing and turning the whole night. The medicine has to be taken sparingly, so I made sure he drank plenty of water and waited to see if the toxins would dissipate. By morning, he was looking much better. That's great. By the way, what made Mr. Quincy change his mind about taking us to the altar? Well, since I discovered the secret behind why people have been getting lost in the forest, I guess he decided rather than us going alone and going into danger, he might as well just guide us straight there. What's the secret? It seems the trees indigenous to this area are pollinating right now. That means they keep moving and messing up the paths, which makes it difficult to find your way. Did you say the trees moved? I know it sounds hard to believe, but the trees can lift their roots out of the ground and walk around. They can even run like super fast. Being chased by a wild pack of trees is not something I want to experience ever again. If a mature wood spirit exerts its full strength, it can traverse an entire mountain one day. Previously, there'd be no problems as long as you waited for the pollination period to end. The wood spirits pollinate once every 20 years. As long as humans leave them in peace, both sides can live in perfect harmony. Then, we came to regulate the altar at the worst possible time. That seems the case. Seems that's the case. I guess we're lucky we ran into wilderness. I guess we're lucky we ran into a wilderness survival expert. So troublesome. Come on, don't be like that. We'll bring you plenty of food as thanks once we're done. We have a very rich backer after all. No, I mean that. Such thick white smoke. Wait, it's moist. Is this mist? What's going on? Where's this mist coming from? A yokai lurks in the mist, waiting for its prey. Yokai? Yeah. Yeah. The one that lured me into the jungle last night? That... Now that I think about it, Morphe still hasn't returned. Do you think something could have happened to him? Do you wish to keep going? Of course. Stay close to me. Not so troublesome this time, huh? As Quincy gives a rare smile, the three men set forth into the dangerous, mist-filled jungle ahead. Yippee! Now to go read about his ex-husband. Yay! Yippee! Wahoo! My man, my man, my man, my man, my man. Well, actually, before we do this, right? Kia chapter, let's go. Before we do this, actually, let me run 3 minutes of ads. I know we had ads like 30 seconds ago, but let me run like ads. And then during the ads, we can go pee and everything, because like I still need to get like a drink because I'm out. So give me like 3 minutes, and we will be right back. Hello, welcome back from the ads or the toilet or whatever you went to do. Maybe just sat here beside me, I don't know. Right, so chapter 6, part 1. The silhouettes of the trees sway as their dense foliage blocks out any and all rays of sunlight. The ground is slippery as moss, slippery with moss underfoot. Add to that the layers of thick, intertwining tree roots, and each step becomes more hazardous than the last. Feels like we've been walking for ages. This fog and the trees are really slowing down our sense of time. Not good. There's something strange about this fog. I knew it. I can faintly sense another kind of essence mixed in with the essence of the forest. Is it from that yokai you talked about? Yes. Not only are we surrounded by fog, there are trees everywhere you look. It's impossible to tell which direction we're going in. If Olivia and I had come alone, we'd have probably ended up stranded and starving to death. But Quincy, you can really tell which direction the altar is in. You're right. You keep marching on without hesitation, Quincy. Following behind you really makes one feel at ease. I'm not using my eyes to see the way. In this situation, sight has no value. I got it! You're using your mind's eye. Is it some kind of spiritual reaction to the forest? It's nothing like that. Oh. What do you think I am? A forest warrior of love and justice. The kind-hearted protector of the forest. Last night, when we heard a kid had come here and got bitten by a big swarm of mosquitoes, she looked like you got a little angry. You used a few tricks of your own to try to deter tribespeople from coming to this forest, right? In the end, it was a mischievous little kid who got through. Mischievous, wow. It's mischievous, wowie. Alright. Non-native English speaker, alright, dang. In the end, it was a mischievous little kid who got through. I planted fast-growing thorny vine seeds all over several animal trails. They were able to seal off most of the pathways. But children are small. They can probably find a way to squeeze through. So you weren't really angry, but more annoyed? Mr. Quincy, why don't you tell the tribespeople the truth? Isn't using these kind of roundabout methods more troublesome? The truth is meaningless to these kinds of people who worship the mountains and pray to the trees. If vines block off a road, they will leave and head to a safer area and wait patiently for them to disappear before trying again. Only outsiders, such as yourself, would rush around without regard to the surroundings. As for that child, his age means he still hasn't properly learned the importance of forest etiquette. I apologize for our behavior. You have your reasons. So, after all that, how exactly are you able to find your way after all that, how exactly are you able to find your way through all this fog? I can find the way to the altar even with my eyes closed. Is it because you've lived here for so long? Then isn't it totally pointless for that yokai to use this fog to try and stop us from reaching the altar? You're right. He would never have expected that I would lead you here. Eh?
かく大魔法使いの後継者さんのためにたくさんのプレゼントをご用意いたしましたのに、あなたのせいでめちゃくちゃです。さて、どう償ってくださいますか？
Stop! Okay, make him shut up, I'm tweaking. Affectionately, me, I can't. I'm sounding like fucking... I'm sounding like fucking Topper out here. Stop. I'm not normal. You can't do this to me. Hey, old friend. Friend, buddy, that is your ex-husband. What the fuck are you talking about? Hey, old friend. You're really trying to make me look bad. I put a lot of hard work into preparing all these gifts to welcome the successor to the Grand Sorcerer. In the end, you've totally messed it all up. Just how are you planning to make it up to me? This voice... It's the voice from last night that lured me into the domain of the wood spirits. Is it the yokai? How peculiar. It feels as though rather than coming from somewhere in our vicinity, this voice is coming directly from within my head. Be careful. This isn't regular elemental magic. This is something different. I see we have a magic expert here. From your outfit, you must be a priest, correct? This imposter of a sorcerer has gathered together a bunch of very interesting companions indeed. Aiden isn't an imposter. Oh? Then do you have any proof? Then do you have any proof that this reckless young master here is the real thing? Aiden is the one who saved me from the depths of despair. If anyone dares to slander him, they better be prepared to receive a severe lesson in walking the path of righteousness. Wait a minute, Olivine. Put that glowing holy book away. The fog is so thick, it's pointless trying to get into a fight here. Stay calm. Let's just take it easy, okay? I welcome any and all challenges. With my old friend here, this book is basically useless anyway. Although, it's a bit sooner than I planned, why don't I let you play with these monsters a little? Anyway. What? Oh. I can't wait until we get to, like, my favorite fucking voice line in this game. Oh! No, I gotta be normal. Like, just be prepared for me, like, replaying that, like, 6 times in a row. I can't. Anyway. Eda, chill. Eda, be normal. Eda, be normal. You're alive. Eda, be normal. Fuck. Normal core, average maxing. Oh boy. Stop, hold on. Wait, no, but I'm actually tweaking, wait. Why am I tweaking in anticipation? I need to get a grip, oh my god. Me, every 8 business days, you know what? Maybe my assessor was wrong. Maybe it's not the autism. I'm very normal. And then I think about my favorite character and I turn into this. Ah! What the? Please. Please, I can't stim on stream, please. Okay. Normal core. I'm so normal. I'm a normal, well-adjusted person. I do not... No, I am mentally healthy. I have absolutely no disabilities at all whatsoever. I'm normal. Okay. Did that yokai call you his old friend? Is that true? We just happen to live close to each other. You could call us neighbors. Living in the same house but in different rooms is not neighbors, okay? Me when I lie, literally. We were neighbors. That's how you started out. You started out as neighbors and now you are neighbors again, but let's be for real. Let's ask Topper for his verdict. What kind of yokai is he? Is he dangerous? Yes, clearly. Do you have to answer this question, Olivine? Almost all the creatures in this forest are dangerous. Humans hunt beasts. And in the same way, beasts hunt humans. Humans have a bad habit of thinking they are some kind of untouchable link in the food chain. If you're asking whether he hunts humans for food, I've never seen him do that. Then he lures people in for fun? Yes. Isn't that even more wicked? That's why yokai is an appropriate name for him. Is there such a thing as a non-wicked yokai? Yes, but... Me. These standards are confusing, but jumping to conclusions seems to be a bad habit of yours. Perhaps. We can discuss bad habits later. The problem facing us right now is very similar to the one we faced just after entering the forest yesterday. According to my observations, the attacking monsters aren't particularly strong, but our attacks are being made ineffective by that mysterious power. It's going to take a while for us to deal with them all. To be honest, if any more waves of monsters come, my essence is gonna run totally dry. But I don't have the strength to keep on attacking while running away. If you collapse, I'll carry you. No need for that. I don't need to go through that terrifying experience again. I definitely will make it this time. Grar. We've only just got away from the last lot, and already they've got us surrounded again. If it keeps up like this, we've got no choice. We're here now. We better brace ourselves. Oh my god, Zelma's fighting. Oh my gosh. Wow. 3. No good. They're way too much. Aiden, please stop. I can't talk. No good. There really are way too many of them. Even with Quincy helping us, we can just about barely clear our way through. Sorry. I wish we could run, but we're barely able to see more than a few centimeters in front of our faces. Running blindly doesn't exactly seem like the wisest choice. Master! Say something if you're there! Mr. Aiden! We've brought a little helper! Is that Morve and Yakumo? Hey, I'm over here. Finally, we found you. Calm now. Concentrate. Good boy. Got here just in time. You... Huh? Is that Momo? That's right. That's right. These are Astra's special pets. They possess an incredible sense of smell. Thanks to their powerful noses. Wow. Thanks for their... Wow! Okay. Thanks for their powerful noses, we were able to use a pair of Mr. Aiden's underpants to find you all. I can't... Not the panty sniffer.
Pants?
My underpants? No worry. No time to worry about that now. Oh, wait. No time to worry about that now. Momo and these other pets can buy us a little time. While they occupy the enemies, we can make a break for it. But don't worry, they may not have many useful skills, but they can at least do this. If you say so. Oh, that was it? Really? Oh. Okay. Dang, that was mad short. What the fuck? Or using Momo and the others to help us out like that. I can already hear Asta screaming in horror already. Plus, even Yakumo, who's supposed to be looking after the house, came to our rescue. I'm sorry you guys have to go through so much trouble. Don't say that, Mr. Aiden. I was just sitting around at home nervously waiting anyway. After hearing from Morve that there was a really tough enemy at the altar this time, as soon as I thought of you being stuck in such a stimulating situation... Stimulation? I mean, dangerous situation. There's no way I could just stay at home making waffles. I did a little reconnaissance of the tribes yesterday, but I didn't find anything suspicious. Then, while I was flying over the forest, I discovered the source of that strange power and immediately sensed that I had to get well away from the area. Since time was so tight, I didn't get the chance to inform Master. Anyway, I was sure that with Quincy by your side, there was nothing to worry about. Based on all this, if my estimations are correct, Quincy has been a member of the Grand Sorcerer's clan for a long time, right? And you and Aster both know him pretty well? Yes. Quincy undertook many assignments with Master Huey. He's both honorable and reliable. A rare breed these days. You say that like everyone else isn't honorable and reliable. You got that right. The world is filled with the unreasonable and the insane, such as the asshole who's currently causing us all this damn trouble. The one who created this fog. So this yokai? Does he possess a gemstone? No wonder he keeps calling me an imposter. But since he's a clan member, shouldn't he be more cooperative with our mission to regulate the altar? There's no chance of that. Why? That man rarely gives us approval to anything. The Grand Sorcerer is one of the few who he acknowledges. As far as I know, those who can meet this man's tastes are extremely rare. Tastes? Grand Sorcerer Huey has an immense sense of presence about him. If you take him as a standard, very few people can even come close. I guess that he's comparing you to the previous Grand Sorcerer in all sorts of different aspects. So, what should I do? If I can't gain his approval, will that cause a lot of trouble in the future? Even if I were to study the ways of the Grand Sorcerer, I'm guessing it would take a damn long time to reach that kind of level. It's impossibly the same as him. You're good enough as you are now. I agree. You're already amazing. If you became like the Grand Sorcerer of Legend, if you became such an awe-inspiring figure, I think it would be much harder to get close to you. I completely agree. No need to worry so much, Master. You're living in a fantasy world if you think you can get everyone's approval. Stares into the camera. Plus, if it was that guy who made the first move, it would be rude to not give him a proper reply. Yeah, you're right. I guess it's just human nature. Sometimes I secretly compare myself to others in my mind, and I get a little down when I lose out. Maybe we were a little too thoughtless before. Always talking about Mr. Huey. Master Huey. That's not what I mean. It's probably because regulating the previous altars went pretty smoothly. I thought this time would be the same too. That's where I made a mistake. I still hope it goes smoothly, but if I really do fail, will you guys come to my rescue? Do you even need to ask? Even if it costs me my life, I will protect you, Mr. Aiden. The God of Klein is here with us. Setbacks are all part of the learning process. All we have to do is try our best to overcome them. If there's any danger, I'll pick you up and help you escape. Thank you. Thanks. You're friendship really is magic. I'm choosing to ignore the typo in the text right now. Your words. They've given me. Hey! Can you hear me? You damn sneaky yokai. We're stronger together. Even if you knock us down, we'll get back up. Never back down, never what? We won't give up. Show yourself. Show yourself. Or we're never gonna leave. Never back down, never what? Never back down, never what? I'm not doing that again. Yeah! Yeah! Anyway, get it together. Get it together. Giggling, kicking my feet. Literally, giggling and kicking my feet on stream. Anyway. Are you talking to me, young master? Oh. Stop! He's hot! Stop! Stop! He's hot! Stop it! From the depths of the thick fog, a figure much less frightening than Aiden had been imagining slowly materializes. The man who appears has a kind of civilized air that feels totally incompatible with the primitive forest growing all around them. If dangerous, why pretty? Literally, dangerous because pretty because dangerous. Dangerous because pretty. The man who appears has a kind of civilized air that feels totally incompatible with the primitive forest growing all around them. However, the smile on the man's face is rather unsettling. When his cold eyes meet Aiden, his expression changes from one of indifference to one filled with ice-cold murderous intent. Oh my god! Murderous intent. Oh my god, just kill me. Oh my god, what? You want to kill me? What? No. Why though? I'm just an apprentice. Old fox. He's not the Grand Sorcerer. Nor is he trying to replace the Grand Sorcerer. He is trying to imitate Huey by performing his duties, but he's more like a clown who can't do anything properly. If you hadn't been guiding him, you would have never been able to get this far. At first, I thought he seemed rather interesting, but now... Old friend, don't you think it's insulting? If we, clan members, as the people like to call us, become associated with this Stop. Old friend, don't you think it's insulting? If we clan members, as the people like to call us, become associated with this naive young fool, it's just... this fool. It's just too unpleasant to think about. I don't care what people think. He's so annoying. Go back to bed, Grandpa. No! He's annoying. That's why I like him. He's an absolute fucking asshole. He doesn't give a fuck. He's He's bored and he needs entertainment, okay? This is his enrichment time. I don't care what people think. I care. Also, one thing I love about Kyoya is, like, he will always speak in polite Japanese. Always. He does not speak in informal Japanese at all, ever. He's just the type to speak very politely in a way that is shitty. He's mean, but he sounds very, very fucking polite while doing it. He's like, bitch, I don't have to be casual to be a bitch. I don't have to be casual to be a hater. Originally, I just wanted to use a few tricks to get this imposter to flee from the forest with his tail behind his legs. But now I've changed my mind. Completely changed my mind. Kyoya's eyes start to glimmer like rays of light bouncing off of a priceless diamond. At the same time, a large black shadow starts to form behind him. It's a similar scene to when Yakuma lost control of himself, except this time it feels more concrete, more intense. The black shadow forms into what resembles a giant tail, as the unique scent of beast hide fills the air. Whoa. He looks so intellectual on the outside, but he's acting like some kind of wild beast. A foxtail? It seems he really is a beast. Don't expect to be able to reason with a yokai. I sense he's not such a big believer of the faith. Maybe some aggressive preaching may be in order? Whatever method gets me out of this damn forest as fast as possible.
まさか話し合いたいって思ってるの俺だけ？少年漫画じゃあるまいし、現実世界で敵をボコボコにした後仲間にみたいな感じは無理だろう。
Am I the only one who thinks we should try to talk this out? This isn't some damn shonen manga where we can just beat up our opponent and then become best friends. That never happens in reality, right? I know you might not like to hear it, but the Grand Sorcerer has already been missing for a long time, neglecting his duties in the process. Watch out. The sharp black shadow makes an attack straight at Aiden. If it wasn't for the quick thinking of Quincy, who pulls him out of harm's way, it would have likely blown a hole through the area where Aiden's face currently resides. Even though Aiden doesn't doubt KUYAAAAA's murderous intent, compared to his previous attacks, this attack was particularly fast and lethal. Such a shame. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for interrupting you. It's a shame. That big hole there was so close to being part of your face.
まるでか弱い子供のようですね。誰かに守ってもらわなければ何もできないのですか?
Can the weak, pathetic young master do nothing without help from others? Is this my favorite voice line? Is this my favorite voice line? Almost as if in answer, the tree behind Aiden falls with a great thud. At first he was feeling sluggish. Then came the fear. But now all Aiden feels is a burning hot rage. Aiden has been through many life-endangering experiences since coming to this world. Yes, this is the first time he has been so consumed with the fires of pure anger. You might hate it when someone talks shit about the Grand Sorcerer. Well, I hate it when dumbass pricks talk shit about me too. Do I want to fight Kyuya? No, I don't have to. Oh wait. Skip. There you go, CX. I think my favorite voice line might actually be in this one. You might not have an understanding of combat or magic, but you seem to have an abundance of essence. However, you're still much too green. You're not even able to utilize 10% of your essence full power. Although the group have relied on their numbers to stop him from taking the upper hand, this foxy yokai remains completely unperturbed. Unperturbed? Unperturbed. Okay. His breathing showing not even a hint of fatigue. It's true that you're strong, but we've got numbers on our side. If you keep on causing trouble, I'm going to tie you up and hang you at the entrance of the tribe's village. Let them give a good look. Let's give them a good look at the real face of the local yokai. I love how like he just looked at him and was like, oh, okay, lol, Lamau even. Old fox, that's enough. No more of your so-called trials. Enough? No, I never get tired of my trials. Stop. いえ、よくはない。よくではありません。
もういい。いや、よくありません。
ありません。
テストはどれだけやっても十分だなんてことはない。
いいえ。いいえ、よくありません。テストはどれほどやっても飽きることはないって感じ？
も
もういい？
ういい。いや、よくありません。テストはどれだけやっても十分だなんてことはない。
十分だなんてことはない。Stop. Anyway. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say?
僕はあなたのようにいい人ではないんです。周りに助けられてばかりで自分の力では何もできない。
I'm not as
そんな軟弱で未熟な子供、僕は認められません。
I'm not as kind-hearted as you, old friend. Never using one's own power, blindly relying on others. I find it extremely difficult to approve of this kind of weak, naive, senseless young master. Oh yeah? What do you even know about me anyway? I don't need your approval, and I have no desire to become the Grand Sorcerer.
認めてもらいたいとも思ってないし、大魔法使いになりたいとも思っ
では、あなたの望みは何なんです？
Then, what exactly do you want? I just.
これはただ
Oh, wait, my favorite voice line is coming. It's coming. Suddenly, the ground begins to violently shake, accompanied by a terrifying roar from somewhere close by. Is this some kind of ambush?
残ってたの
Old fox. You.
この混濁とした魔力はおそらく死の土地から来た魔物でしょう。さすがに僕も自分の住処に死の土地の魔物を入れたりしませんよ。
This kind of impure essence. It must be coming from the dead zone. I'm not yet quite crazy enough to allow dead zone monsters into my home. What the hell's going on with this tree? Oh, it's moving and emitting a strange kind of smoke. Why would a tree from the dead zone come here? The scent is scary. Pollen from the wood spirits? Yeah!
これは傑作です。
This is my favorite fucking line, and it's so short, but I'm like, ah!
これは傑作です。
Yeah.
これは傑作です。
これは傑作です。これは傑作です。Kicking my feet, giggling. Anyway. Okay. Yay!
これは傑作です。
Okay, I'm normal again. Okay, I'm not, but I'm normal enough to move on. Let's say that.
小玉があなたたちに驚いて走り回った結果、花粉が死の土地まで流れ込んでしまったのでしょう。それでそこの妖木と結合してしまった。
Wait. This is a true masterpiece. I assume that the wood spirits you frightened started running about all over the place, causing their pollen to spread over to the dead zone on the wind, where it reached the tree monsters. How romantic. It seems that it's come here to find its old friends and maybe a partner.
あなたに仲人になってほしいようですよ。
いい加減にして
Enough with the sarcasm.
自分たちで何とかしてくださいね。僕はここから偽物魔法使いと愉快な仲間たちの戦いを見学させてもらいます。
I'm sure you can all take care of this situation. I'll wait here and watch just how impressive the imposter Grand Sorcerer and his merrymen can be. Just you wait and see.
お前な。
It's attacking.
もうクタクタです。手強すぎませんか？
So tired. How is it so strong? Oh wait, let me turn this down because we've heard it. We've heard it.
あくまでも木だからね。
Well, it looks to be some kind of tree, so this forest full of essence must be the perfect place for it to grow. I inhaled some of the pollen. I feel a little dizzy. Is everyone okay? I'd love to set fire to the whole place, but it's so wet around here, we'd never be able to get a fire started. The pollen is slightly toxic. Make sure to drink plenty of water and you'll be fine.
水をたくさん飲んで流し出せ。
That's strange. It seems like the tree root is moving.
おかしくないですか？
The ground is bulging. It's one of the tree monster's roots.
死の土地に戻るつもりだ。
It wants to go back to the dead zone. Watch your footing. Watch out! Everyone stay back! The mutated tree monster's roots break up through the ground and fly in KUYAAAAAA's direction, attacking with breakneck speed. Unable to think of any other way to stop the attack, Aiden uses all his strength to pounce forward and grasp onto the root turned deadly weapon. Before he knows it, the tree monster has flung him flying across the air. Wait, across the air. Through the air. Oh. Before he knows it, the tree monster has flung him flying through the air. I can't fucking read out loud. That's right there. And with that, Aiden loses consciousness. Well, like, I get why he did this for plot. It also kind of just does not make any sense. Like, yeah, KUYAAAAAA's hot, but like, I would not have moved. I'm so sorry. Bye. Oh, wait. Let's look at KUYAAAAA's house. He sleeps in a futon. That looks very thin. He's probably, I would say he needs more support for his old man body, but you know, whatever. Aiden opens his eyes and his vision slowly comes into focus. It takes a little time before he's able to clearly make out the scene in front of him. His creaky old bones, exactly. Aiden sees a hanging decoration. He thinks it both looks cute and a little weird. It looks like something you might hang over a baby's crib to keep them entertained. See, he's just a little baby. He's old. Wow, I'm a little jealous. The child this item belongs to must be so loved by their parents to have received such a beautiful gift. Huh? Crib? No, this bed doesn't have any. This bed doesn't have any sides. It's just a regular bed. So, where am I? Has the sleepy young master finally awoken? Where am I? My home. After learning of his location, Aiden notices his head still feels a little dizzy, but his body doesn't seem to have any serious injuries. He forces himself to get out of bed and take a look around. He sees many strange ornaments and decorations. They aren't really in keeping with the impression that Aiden. They aren't really in keeping with the what? They aren't really in keeping with the impression that Aiden has of KUYAAAAA so far. The room is filled with unique pieces of furniture. On the walls, there are exquisite tapestries and brightly colored wooden carvings, as well as classical style hanging scrolls and paper umbrellas. The items are strewn about chaotically, with different styles mixed all together. Rather than somebody's home, this place looks more like a random collection of museum exhibits. Aiden thinks to himself, the cute hanging decoration he saw when he first woke up must also be part of the strange collection. Did he really say that out loud, or was that like... Well, then again... It has a voice line, so he did say that out loud. If you brought me to your home, does that mean we can have a calm and reasonable conversation? Oh? Does the young master want to talk with me? What if I refuse? If you didn't want to talk, you would have killed me back there. You wouldn't have brought me here. Although I tried to threaten you with our greater numbers, even someone as weak as me, I could see that if you really want to battle all out with us, there's no way we would have all got away unharmed. You're smarter than you look, but the premise is wrong. The naive young master and his band of companions are certainly not worthy of an all-out battle with me. Well, I suppose I can't really argue with that. Are the others not here too? If they were, would they let you be alone with me? I guess not. You've been captured by me, but don't look the least bit nervous. That at least deserves some praise. I don't need your praise. That's intriguing. From what I can tell, young master is the type who longs for the approval of others. You're right. I want to be treated properly, and I'm willing to work hard to achieve that. But experience has taught me that some people are just naturally prejudiced. So, now I don't care so much. Oh? Are you saying that my assessment of you is unfair? No. From your point of view, your assessment is probably accurate. To ensure regulating the gemstone altars spread across the world goes smoothly and to achieve my own personal goals, I have made use of the reputation and prestige that the Grand Sorcerer has built up over time. If you were to call me totally shameless, it would be difficult for me to deny it. Indeed. It seems the young master knows himself well, at least. I have nothing against shameless people, anyway. But you don't really like them either, right? So, as you see it, I'm just a dispensable existence. You're just upset that I'm somehow related to Huey. But if because of this, you want me to pay with my life, then that's a whole nother issue. From your point of view, this might be a sin worthy of death, but I only have one life, and I have to fight to protect it. This has nothing to do with acting shamelessly or anything else. I just simply want to keep on living. I could kill you in an instant right now. And yet, you saved me. When that tree root flung me high into the air, if you hadn't caught me in your tail, I'd have been dead or seriously injured at the very least. That's because I saw you That's because I saw you risk your life to try save me. To be truly honest, that tree monster couldn't have laid even a single scratch on me. I didn't really have time to think it through. You probably think it's ridiculous, but I don't need a special reason to try and save someone. Of course, if I had more time to think about it, I might have acted differently. Seems like the young master's just as contradictory as most humans are. There really is nothing special about you. I can't understand at all why my old friend was so committed to guiding you to the altar. Not being special makes a person worthless. That's just a cruel way of looking at the world. But I suppose it suits you. Cruel. The young master is very perceptive. Plus, having the gall to tell someone that they're cruel to their face is also deserving of praise. Kyuya unexpectedly shows a satisfied smile. So even you can smile like that, huh? Oh, I must concede that my opinion of the young master here has raised by approximately the size of half a leaf. Thanks, I guess. Or should I just be happy with that? After all, you're completely different from the other clan members I've met so far. You give me a feeling that seems to defy all common sense. You're also the biggest pain in the ass. Do you really believe that all the clan members should just provide you with unconditional aid? Who decided that exactly? Just because the others did, I must also do the same? Looks like you haven't really thought too much about it. That's exactly why I called you naive. I admit that I was wrong to think like that. I guess I was getting complacent. Just as I don't like you comparing me to Huey, I also shouldn't expect you to act like the other clan members. I'm sorry. Suddenly apologizing? You're a strange one, young master. I myself don't believe that making comparisons is a bad thing. For me, the most important thing is to show off my individuality in special qualities. It was just your subpar performance and the fact that you were abusing Huey's good reputation that ticked me off a little. So I nearly lost my life because this guy got ticked off a little? Well, you might not have such a high opinion of me now, but who's to say that won't change one day? Half a leaf could grow into an entire tree. Not only naive, but a greedy young master too. It's also just as possible that this fox might burn that last half a leaf to a crisp. I'll protect that half a leaf with my life. 7?
変な形のマスク。曲がりくねった木の彫刻。
7, right? I was tweaking too much and now I don't remember what the fuck I was doing. Odd-looking masks, warped wooden statues, paper umbrellas covered with holes? Huh? These cards, they're... Is the young master intrigued by my collection of exotic items? I'm wondering if these items can help me better understand you. If I can raise your opinion of me by another half a leaf, you might just agree to help me regulate the altar. So, is it working? In a way, I can see you're fond of bizarre knickknacks. Collecting and owning is an expression of control. I learned that about you by just looking around this place. Control? Yeah. For example, when you don't want any outsiders to enter this area, you raise that mist like you're some kind of god of the forest, and then urge the local monsters to attack. Plus, you kidnapped me, brought me to your home, and now you're making me answer your questions. I'm guessing things wouldn't end so well for me if I just refused to answer. If you wanted a happy ending, then you shouldn't have accepted the task those two familiars gave you, young master. You were just asking for trouble by coming here. I accepted because I want to find out just how that neon gemstone came to be in my possession. I've heard it belonged to Huey. The very thing that caused me to be summoned to this world might just help me find a way to get back. Lies. I'm not lying. It came to me completely by accident. Not that. I'm saying you have no desire to return to your own world. Kyuya's words send a shiver through Aiden's entire body. In the next instant, mist surrounds him, Kyuya hidden well within. Aiden can't even see his own hands through the thick fog. Is this another one of your illusions? I won't fall for it like last time. Huh? The mist dissipates, followed by a sudden flash of white, as the light slowly fades. Aiden? Hey, Aiden! Huh? What the hell? Don't scream so loud. You scared the shit out of me. Huh? You... How? No! Am I at work? What the? Did you sleep too much, or have you finally cracked from all the overtime? I went to get you some coffee to give you a boost, but when I got back, you were fast asleep. I was sleeping? Overtime? Huh? Aiden looks around and sees sex toy designs strewn all over his desk. The office is dark, and his friend is looking at him with a puzzled expression. Well, I'll just leave this here. I really owe you one. If my year-end bonus breaks 3 months' salary off the back of this oil tycoon's order, I'll take you out for a feast. Is this a dream? No. Is this one of his illusions? I was talking to him a second ago, but... If that was all a dream... Familiars, essence, gemstones, clan members... If it were all just a dream, then I don't think my heart could take it. Enjoying the sensations of despair? I knew it. I knew it wasn't just a dream. And now you're feeling relief? You're very dishonest, young master. Indeed. It was a total lie that you desired to return to your own world. At a snap of Kyuya's fingers, the mist returns once more. As it slowly fades. How could you know what my world, my office, and even my colleague looked like? Illusions prey on the memories of their victims. I don't know what you saw. All I know is that you were lying when you said you wanted to find a way back to your
元の
world.
世界に戻る方法を探しているのは嘘だと分かった。それだけです。もし本当
If you
に
really
戻り
wanted
た
to
いのな
return,
ら、
you wouldn't have. If you really wanted to return, you wouldn't have been able to break free of my illusion yesterday. Although I suppose you were aided by my old friend.
認めるよ。
I admit
こ
it.
こでの
I
出
admit
来
it.
事が全部夢だと
I
思
would
っ
be
た時
I would be super disappointed if it turned out this was all a
絶望
dream.
した
I only just realized it yesterday.
今になってあるいは
Or more
俺
like,
自身がその事
I
実
finally faced a voice
目
in
を
my
背
heart.
けていただけなのかも。
After
確か
all,
にあっちの世界
in that world,
辛い
aside from a never-ending pile of work, there's nothing else
俺
waiting
の
for
こと
me.
を必要としている
No
人
one
は
else to return. No one else waiting for me. Nowhere special to return to.
なかったいやあっ
I
ちでも
suppose that's not
楽しい
totally
こと
true.
あったさ。
I did have some great times there.
一緒にバカ
Fun
に
times with friends, playing with all the other kids at the
個人の仲間たちとの生
orphanage,
活
studying and working hard to realize my
勉強と
dreams.
アルバイトに
And dreams being able being assigned more and more prestigious clients.
認められた時
But now,
それなのに
those moments, why does it feel like they're all slowly fading away?
どんどんぼやけていく。
思っていたより辛かったようです。
It looks like that might have been more
でも
painful
そ
for
んなあ
you
なた
for
の
you
表
than I
情も
anticipated.
嫌いじゃありません。
However, I do quite enjoy your pained expression, young master.
わざわざ現実を俺にかけてまで
Using this kind of illusion on me. On me. Are you trying to make me give up and go regulate the altar without you?
怒った
Are you angry? No. It's just
俺が
no matter whether I want to go back or not, since I accepted the task of regulating the altars, I can't just give up now. And maybe, just like how I was summoned here, going back might not be a choice I get to make.
この世界に召喚された
確かにそうかもしれません。
Perhaps. After all, we still don't know Huey's whereabouts.
包まれていますから。
そうだ
Exactly. Back then,
俺は
I wasn't
何も
exactly
知らさ
summoned
れ
here
ず
by choice.
この世界に呼び出すこの
Instead of worrying about things out of my control, I'm better off dealing with a problem I can actually do something about. Will you help me with the altar or not?
お前は
That is not something the young master here is capable of dealing with.
ではありません。
That is not something the young master here is capable of dealing with. Huh? As the young master put it, if I am the controller of the
僕が
forest,
この森の支配者だとします。
if I am the controller of the forest, then the wood altar is equivalent to the very
この
forest
森
itself.
そのものに
年
Is he trying to scare me?
そんな
No, maybe not. What do I need to do? What do I need to do to get you to help me?
嫌です。
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can
この
do.
まま言い
I would
争い
say
す
I
る
would
のも面
I
白
would
く
like
あ
to
り
say that, but this whole deadlock situation is getting a little boring.
面倒です。
Plus, it'll be upsetting if I end up on bad terms with my old friend. What, you don't want to upset your ex that you're Loki still sleeping with, but we're not gonna mention that right now. I've seen the posts on Twitter on Opixiv. I've seen it. Don't worry about it. Why not just kill me right here, right now? Rid yourself of all of any troubles.
いいえ、
No,
気が変わりました。
no, I've changed my mind.
好感度ではありますが
Even if it's only equal to half a leaf, I suppose I'm starting to warm towards you. Seems like it wouldn't be so boring to listen to stories from your side. What do you mean?
どういう意味だ
Naive as ever, young master. For now, I won't kill you. How about becoming my servant and living here in this forest with me? That way you won't have to regulate the altar, nor would you have to return to your world. You could live a free and easy life. Absolutely not free and easy. Oh, free and easy? In one house with this guy? Oh no. No one would be free, and nothing would be easy. Bing, bing, bing. Become your servant? Wouldn't we be better off as equals? It looks like you still don't approve of me. Am I right? But of course, the young master wishes to be mentioned. The young master wishes to be mentioned on equal terms with the Grand Sorcerer. Someone who can do nothing for themselves, wishes to gain my approval. But if nothing else, you seem to have some promise in the brains department. Maybe after some training, you might be able to please me ever so little. Become my servant? That's so crazy. Where's the fic? Oh my god, who said that? What? No. What? KUYAAAAA? QA Dubcon fanfic? What? Huh? Who said that? What's that voice? Is this an illusion? What? I didn't say that. I wouldn't read that ever. No. Seems you really do hate the fact that there's always someone there to help me. If you can't do anything alone, then never mind being mentioned in the same breath as the Grand Sorcerer. I guarantee you're not even fit to get close to the altar. Then how about I take you on one-on-one? If I lose, you can do whatever you like with me. Oh my god, do whatever you like with me? Where's the fic? That's so crazy. Who said that? But if you lose, you have to get rid of the mist and help us regulate the gemstone altar. Lose? Me? Anything is possible. My old friend can deal with the fog. It might take a little longer, but he'd definitely guide you to your destination without any problems. As I see it, requesting Quincy to guide us through and you actively removing the mist are two completely different things. I'm so not opening AO3 right now, like, sick and fucked up for real. Oh my god, sick and twisted. You're so crazy. Writing, like, after stream ends, I'm writing up a twit longer about Twitch user Kyo TLF. Like, wow. I can't believe he would read fucked up shit like that. What are you, an abuser in real life? What? What's more, I may be weak, but even I can sense that without your help, regulating the altar will be extremely difficult. Plus, where I come from, when making a bet, both sides have to put up something of equal value and agree on the conditions before making it final. So you gotta be prepared to stake something too. Of course, I'm not willing to stake my. Of course, I'm not willing to stake my life on this bet. If I die, you can expect Quincy, a terrifying giant serpent, a handsome idol. If I die, you can expect Quincy, a terrifying giant serpent, a handsome idol piece, plus 2 certain familiars to come and cause you no end of trouble. Like, the funniest thing is that he really just does not need to take this bet. Like, he would 100% just be able to kill everyone except maybe Quincy. Perhaps Quincy would be an issue, but all the other ones, like, he would fuck them right up. So he really does not need to take this bet at all whatsoever, but he's just like, oh, interesting. Oh, that's crazy. Fine, if I lose. Yeah, I don't think that last one is like something that you have to give up. It's like, fine. If I lose, not only will I fulfill the condition you just mentioned, I'll even give the young master my extra special service on that bed over there. Good enough? Do you...
男に二言は
Wait, what?
って
どうかなさいました？
Did I say something wrong? Is he in heat? Oh my god, embarrassing. Look, he's in a rut, okay? That's why he's being extra bitchy right now. Rut.
ベッドの上でって
On that bed?
その
On that bed? You mean together? Doing that?
ことか
Is this supposed to be his punishment for losing?
罰になる
It
のか
sounds a little strange. It sounds a little strange.
おかしくね
I mean, yeah. It's like, oh yeah, if I lose, I will help you out. Also, we will fuck. What? I don't think that is... How is that losing, Kyuya? Well, I guess to him it would kind of be losing, because it's just like, fine, I have to screw this random ass motherfucker. Just throwing that in there. Louis just like, eh. He's just saying shit. He's just saying shit. He's just trying to win even if he lost. I lose and I have to help, but I also get my dick wet. So... I'm winning? Plus, like, regulating the altar also means that he lives in the forest. So really and truly, if he loses, he's still winning. This is not him losing at all whatsoever. Would the young master rather we did it outside? Oh, indeed. Oh, oh pfft.
昨夜の熱くて硬い巨根はいかがでした？まさか色仕掛けだな。
Wait. So just so you know, it says this, like, you know, thing hard cock, he actually does say thing hard cock in Japanese as well.
エイトさんは野外の方がお好みですか？ああ、そういえば昨夜の熱くて硬い巨根はいかがでした？まさか色仕掛けだなんて技を持っていたなんて。
Also, buddy, like, I'm so sorry that I'm so sorry that Aiden had to, like, you know, share the dick that you ride on the regular. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to share now? I'm sorry? Damn. Damn. Y'all are divorced. Like, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. You do know that, right? Would the young master rather we did it outside? Oh, indeed. That thick, hard cock you tasted last night was pretty good, right? How do you know that? How do you know that, Kyuya? How do you know that? Quickly. Wouldn't have guessed you had so many seductive tricks up your sleeves. Ah, no. What I couldn't have guessed is that my old friend could so easily become like putty in the palm of the naive young master's hand. I still haven't properly made fun of him yet. I'll make sure to store this tasty piece of information for safekeeping. I'd rather you didn't peep. Anyway, those are the conditions for the bet. So, how does the young master want to carry out the bet? Using essence? Or maybe physical combat? Neither. Neither. We're gonna use those. Those are what exactly? Those on top of the cabinet behind you. That's right. Playing cards. Playing cards? Kia gets up and takes a deck of playing cards down from the cabinet, from the display cabinet. I saw them as I was quietly looking around the room. They look very similar to the playing cards back in my own world. But the patterns and numbers look a little different. The same basic principles should be the same, though, right? I would have never guessed that you had playing cards in this world too. Seems like the perfect method for carrying out our bet. So, what should we blame? There aren't many games suitable for just 2 players. Maybe pairs or blackjack? Or we could take turns being the dealer and play bridge. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Tell me, what exactly are these strange cards used for?
だからトランプだろ。お前トランプを知らずにコレクションに加えてたのか？
These are playing cards. You still kept them even though you don't know what they are? I got them from a ragged old street vendor on a trip with the Grand Sorcerer. The seller said that these were precious objects that were buried with a noble from a foreign nation before he died. It looks like they've been block printed, but the ink upon them is very strong. It doesn't fade when wiped with water. They're plastic, but they're plastic. There's also a specific design on the back of the cards, but it doesn't belong to any tribe I know of. At the time, the Grand Sorcerer just laughed and said they might have come from another world. It says, printed to commemorate the 10th anniversary of the Fantasy Magic Enthusiast Club. Wait a minute, this isn't writing from this world. Although this world also has magic, this writing... Could this mean that apart from my arrival, there's been other instances of gateways between worlds opening up here? This is promising news! If you don't mind, why don't I teach you the rules? You can use these cards to make a fair bet based on chance. Chance? I never thought a day would come where I never thought the day would come where I'd have to rely on chance. Intriguing. I don't want you to feel that I'm taking advantage by playing a game I'm much more familiar with. So it's best that we play a game that relies mostly on chance. Like Old Maid. I love Old Maid. Old Maid. See? See this card? This is a Joker. As you can see, the character printed on it is wearing a silly hat. He's kind of a street performer or a clown or court jester, the type of person whose job it is to make people laugh. Normally, we call this kind of card the Joker. Court jester. So that's what this card represents. How bizarre. A deck of cards is 2 Joker cards. If you take one out and put it to the side, then we're left with just 1 Joker card in the deck. Then we shuffle them like this. Shuffle, you say? Shuffle, you say? This is a special term used when playing card games. When playing card games, it means that we mix all the cards up into a completely random order. Okay, now the cards are all nice and shuffled. If you suspect me of any foul play, you can shuffle them yourself too. Please continue explaining the rules. It seems like KUYAAAAA is really intrigued by the playing cards. Maybe he's a big fan of trying new things. Okay, well, the rules of the game are very simple. First of all, each player takes a card. I understand. It sounds like Old Maid is not just a game of chance, but also a game of reading your opponent. You can definitely say it's a test of one's own acting skills. Let's begin. May the best man win. We just did 8, right? We just did 8, right? Right. Yes. And then they fuck, and I can't show you that. Like, I believe that Aiden actually cheated. Like, I can't show you the H scene, of course, but I believe that Aiden actually, like, cheated in the game. Oh, also, if you were not aware, all of KUYAAAAA's H scenes are somewhat BDSM-y. At least most of them. From what I've seen. There's some form of bondage or, like, sadomasochism involved. So if you're into that... So, until in the end, I won the game of Old Maid, and KUYAAAAA got rid of the mist in the forest. But these paths are still a real pain. So many tree roots everywhere, plus thorny plants. Seems fine to me. The moisture in this place makes me feel so free and unrestrained. For normal people, it really is a test of one's strength. Why else would I be flying? Such a group of pampered children. How about you all stay in the forest and undertake some special training? Old fox, do you always have to be so impatient? First kidnapping the master and making us search for him until we nearly collapsed, and then completely changing your mind and letting him go. Now you want to train us? He's always been fickle. When did I say it was me who would be training you pieces of trash? Pieces of trash? Let's stay calm. These are also trials of God. Then who's giving the training? My old friend here. Don't make me do something so troublesome. Hey, does he really think we're troublesome? For now, I'll just keep observing the naive young master here. See if he can bring me more new and interesting experiences. Plus, I've heard that cards are more fun the more people that play. I'm looking forward to playing again. Cards? Oh yeah, playing cards. They're lots of fun. I'll teach you all next time we play. Well, we've arrived. Just as KUYAAAAA described, the power of the wood altar is akin to that of the whole forest. It was no exaggeration. This time I'm gonna need everyone's help. Okay. Almost there, fellas. If the young master continues being so useless, even that half a leaf of approval I gave you will completely disappear. Whatever you say. It really does have the power of the whole forest, that's for sure. What's wrong with me? Connecting my essence and checking the flows of this thing. Let me know if you need me to carry you. Thanks, Quincy. Not right now, though. You still need to tell me what trick you used to cheat at cards. My stomach still feels a little... Forget it. I better not keep you waiting. That deck of cards you had at your house. On the pack it said they were printed to commemorate the 10th anniversary of some magic enthusiast club. Magic enthusiast club? Ah, that must be where people get together to put on magic shows, right? My grandfather says those kind of performances are extremely dangerous and accidents are bound to happen, but I've always been interested in them. Most of the time they performed on some kind of stage, like performing tricks to mesmerize the crowd at some grand ceremony. You need a special permit to do these kinds of performances though. So the magic shows in this world are like that, huh? The magic shows in my world aren't so dangerous. They're more like a kind of novelty sideshow or something. They don't use real magic, just tricks that look like magic to entertain the audience. There's plenty of different items that are used to do this kind of magic, but the most item has got to be a deck of playing cards. Apart from being made as a commemorative memento, this particular deck has inadvertently been designed with a few tricks built in. Tricks? I didn't notice any. Check that Joker card and look at the back. Hold it just a little in front of your face. Yeah, just like that. Now slowly move closer. Keep your eyes fixed on it. Can you see it? I can't see anything. I can't see anything. Young master, it is not nice to tell lies, you know? I'm not lying. Let me try. There's a figure wearing a strange hat. Ah, I see it. That's pretty amazing. Huh? This is called a 3D optical illusion. It might look like a hallucination, but it's actually caused by a special type of printing. At first, it's just a decorative pattern found on the back of all cards, but inside there's a hidden secret indicating what's on the front of the card. I can see through any and all illusions. It's not a real illusion. Most people need to practice a little on keeping their eyes at the right distance to make out the hidden image. But some people can see it right away. Closer, further. Ah, I see it. There really is someone wearing a strange hat. Huh? Isn't this the same hat as the person on the front? Isn't this the same hat that the person on the front of the card is wearing? Olivine, take a look, Mr. Olivine. Oh, this is very mysterious. Aiden must have used this method to discover what was on the front of each card. I still can't see anything. You guys aren't all in on a joke, are you? Even in this form, I can see it. Maybe the old fox is getting a little too old. Eyes not as good as they used to be. If you don't leave the forest by tonight, I think If you don't leave the forest by tonight, I think I'll be feasting on roast incubus for supper. Yikes. Yikes. I remember there was a saying, only those who are pure of heart and mind can see through illusions. Guess it must be true. What is the young master smiling about? To protect my... No? All of our lives? I better not say that. I'm not smiling, it's nothing. Anyway, that's pretty cool, right? Just wait until next time, I'll share even more fun and intriguing games with you. So the young master still has a few tricks up his sleeve to please me in the future? Then I'll be waiting with the utmost anticipation. Ah, what a radiantly evil smile. Did I just dig an incredibly dangerous hole and then throw myself in it? Yippee! これで終わったよね。Yup. Yippee! And that was it. We read everything in less than 3.5 hours. Well, we yapped a lot, so I guess it's fine. I would apologize for my unsightly behavior, but no. No. This is the streamer you watch. And you will have to deal with that. Man, I am tired. And my voice is fucking shot. Only reasonable reaction to Kuya, right? See? Kyo understands. Kyo understands me. If you're not reacting to Kuya like this, what's the fucking point? Well, that was chapter 5 and 6. Next time we will be, like right now we're in the forest, in the wood territory. Next time we will be moving into the dark territory. Like Dead Zone, I guess. For chapter 7. And chapter 8. Where we will meet Garu in 7. And Blade in 8. Also, yes, I have not touched chapter 15 yet. Leave me alone. Baby time. It's baby time. It's baby time and robo time. But until then, I will make my schedule at some point this weekend and then post it this weekend or Monday morning. We will see. Until then, you can find me on Twitter, on Blue Sky, on Discord, on YouTube. And while you're here, I made a video. Yesterday. Well, I posted a video yesterday. Have you seen it? If you haven't seen it, here's the link. Go see it. Go look at it. Thank you. Thank you. Go look at it. And like and retweet it if you're at it. While you're at it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Share me with your friends. Or I guess, I mean, if you don't want to reveal to your friends, if the gang can't know you watch me, that's alright, but you know. Well, that's all for today. I will see y'all again next week. For, I don't know what, actually. I literally have no idea. And until then, as always, if you need a potion or a curse, you know where to find me. Bye-bye.